What's good, YouTube? This your man Spiel Dog. Hey man, that'd be a great fight, man, if we can get Keith Thurman and Charlo at 54. I don't really know who got the belts. I know Fondora got a belt at 54, but it's I don't know. Is Charlo still the champion? I'm gonna have to go look at who is holding the belts now at 154. But I would love to see Keith Thurman versus Jermell Charlo, man. That would have been a great fight then, and it'd be a great fight now. I'm not even really. I don't see, like I said, man. Them the fights we probably be more realistically at getting. Maybe Keith Thurman's against the winner of Zoo and Fondora. I'm thinking that's probably the fight he really want. Because it'll be a title fight, and I think Keith Thurman, although he been out for a long time, he won the first tune-up. I don't have a problem with him getting a title shot like that. I mean, his name is big enough. I mean, he can definitely go out here and help sell a fight. And I mean, get the eyes to watching it. And shit, I mean, other than a little slip up with Manny Pacquiao, which had he not got caught cold, he don't lose that fight. He ain't done a lot wrong but being inactive. Injuries, I don't think it was all injuries. I think it started off with him once he beat Danny Garcia. It just seemed like his head got super big for a little while, and he met that lady, and he said he had fell in love with traveling. I think he wanted some time off that money. Had all that money. Wasn't that Marvin Hagler that said it's hard to go out and run when you're sleeping in silk sheets? I think that's what happened to Keith. And I think during the COVID situation when he turned down that fight, I think he pissed Al Heyman off and they put him on the shelf for a little while, and it just turned into what it turned into, and it just got out of control. Him staying out the ring for these long periods of time. But I see good and bad to that, because when I saw him fight the last time, he didn't seem like an old washed up fighter. He didn't seem, his legs look good. His instincts look good, his speed, everything looked exactly like it did before he left. And I really believe he may have preserved himself unintentionally where he can fight on up until he may be 40 years old or something, because he looked fresh to me. Keith Thurman ain't never been beat up before. I mean, he been caught with a good body shot here and there and made him kind of flip over a little bit, but we ain't never seen Keith Thurman beat up and bloody and battered and bruised, similar to what Bud did to Earl in his last fight, and what Earl did to Ugas. We ain't seen him beat up like that. We haven't. So I think he still got plenty of fight left in him. I honestly do, and it looked to me like Keith Thurman got the hunger back, because usually, let's be real, before all this happened with Spence and Crawford and all that, Spence would come out there and Thurman would get his one fight. After that fight, you wouldn't even hear from Thurman for almost 2 years until he was looking for another fight. And the fact that he back out here a couple of months after that, the Brock knockout let me know maybe he's serious and he really ready to come back and one, stack up money for his family, and his future, and two, get back in the ring and get back busy. Keith Thurman ain't had more than one fight in 2 years and maybe 10 years now. It might even be longer than that. I mean, that was his first knockout in so long, which means that was something I was saying about Keith too. I remember when he first, I think after he fought Robert Guerrero, Keith started talking about Floyd a lot, trying to, in some ways, imitate Floyd's. And what I meant by that was he had got to the point where as long as he won 7 rounds to day 5, he would win the fight. And he started just not looking for the knockouts, but just outboxing dudes, which, it wasn't the worst idea in the world, because you don't want to get to the point where you're a one-dimensional fighter just looking for the knockout. But he stopped sitting down on his punches, and it's almost like he got away from it and couldn't get that Ben Getty part of him back, when he was with his the coach that brought him up through the amateurs and all that. And I had said that for a while. I said, I think, damn, I can't think of his trainer name right now, but he used to be a Winky trainer. I think, was it Dan Birmingham? I think it was Dan Birmingham, if I'm not mistaken. But he a great trainer, but I felt like, and some of Ben Getty family members, I don't know if it's his sons or what, they constantly around Keith. And I was thinking maybe he need to go back and look at some old film of how he sat down on his punches when he was with Ben Getty and bring a little bit more of that back into his arsenal. And I think that might be what he was trying to do when he fought the dude, the Brock kid or whatever his name was. And I'm gonna be honest with you, if Keith can keep boxing like he boxed, but still be the old Keith, the one that got him the championship in the beginning, that was sitting down on his punches and blasting dudes with them big hooks. Uh, yeah, I think he can get right back to where he was. I think he can get back to the top at 154. I don't. He's the most complete fighter up there. We don't know what Boots is. We really don't. We don't. I mean, until Boots go out here and start fighting real fighters, it's just speculation at this point. So I like Keith and Charlo. I think them two guys that still got plenty of fight left in them. I really believe they do, and that's a big fight if they have it. And hell, everybody gonna want, all boxing fans definitely gonna want to see that. So I'm really just glad Keith back on the scene, calling dudes out. You know, like I said, he know he messed up and got the big hit. He should have fought Earl Spence. It's a lot of people he should have fought instead of trying to be Money Mayweather, instead of realizing he was that pretty boy stage still. These guys want to be, they want to be the back end of Floyd in the front. And they did. You got to put the work in to get there. Now, the only guy I say that put in that kind of work is Canelo. And can't really get mad at him how he moving. I don't like how he moving, but he did earn it. Go look at his resume. You just gotta be, if we being straight up honest, Canelo is the only one that has fought the right fights and earned the right to just do it. Pick and choose who you want to fight. I don't see nobody else out here. They might be doing it, but if you ask my opinion, they ain't done enough in the ring to be able to trying to call shots like Floyd did on his last 5 fights. They just really haven't put in that type of work, against good fighters. But that's it for me on this video. If you like the video, like, subscribe. Till next time, it's your boy Spill Dog. I'm out.